We are here at the flea market. As Bill Monsoon used to say, they are hanging from the rafters there. We pay $5 to park, walk a mile uphill in the rain to look at other people's junk.
Well, given what we ate last night, we need some exercise.
So it appears like it's a big building, so a lot to do. So this stuff's usually pretty fun just to go check it out, even if you don't buy nothing. But we'll see what we got here. We'll court some do that. They do. I'll probably have to take them up on that. But yeah, we'll see what we got. And we also want to say thanks for the 1,000 subscribers we passed out last night. So, woohoo! Right off the bat, we see some cool stuff. See some freeze-dried Skittles, Jolly Ranchers, and candy. I don't really know how that works, but it looks like they got free samples. And then, you know, I'm redecorating, or some of y'all would all redecorate, so it's one of the things I'll be coming back to look at, some cow skin stuff. We do not need a cow skin rug because we already got one of those. This is that.
What were those over there that looked like? Were they like coasters or something? They were like, they had
Probably
like,
looked that way, yeah.
they were kind of like,
So this here is cool. I have to come back and look. I'd like to get something like that with like a guitar.
that might be something to match your rug.
Yeah. This is cool. Yeah. Really cool. Been a cool store so far. I got me some coasters, cowhide coasters to go along with my new theme. No, I talked you into keeping them, but I would pay you for it if you ever want to get rid of them.
Well, I think I've got every.
They're really cool thing. They got a lot of vintage toys. Got some video games here, but I've already kind of cheated and saw something that I will probably be buying, and this is the old WWF LG and action figures. You got Hercules Hernandez there. I have a picture that I keep stored on my phone of what I have and what I do not have, so I'll have to pull that up.
There's four of these that I don't know.
Yeah, these are really cool here. I better.
No.
Yeah. I do not. Let me look these up for 1 second. Ric Flair. Okay, yeah, that's the WCW version. Okay. So, yeah. Yep.
Give me 1 second, let me make sure I check on that.
Junkyard Dog, Special Delivery Jones, Classic Freddy Classic.
There you go, okay, thank you.
Kelly, let's show the audience what I bought.
$60. I'm assuming you showed them these
Well,
already?
yeah,
Okay.
that was not part of it. We better hang on to that. I don't think we started. That was also not part of it. Hang on, we're getting there. We got Hercules Hernandez.
Is he going to care with us putting these on her rug?
Classic Freddie Blassie, the WCW Ric Flair version, Captain Lou, and I got him to throw in the $1 million man. So for $60, I thought that was a fair price. So, yeah.
Glassy, Freddy Glassy.
Really cool. And I did not have any of those. So.
Oh.
I thought that was cool. I mean, I might could have got another $5 off the guy, but these are hard to find. And I don't care that they're not in great shape.
I've been to the whole thing.
That's cool. Got some more stuff over here. Another cool booth. Got some sports members, start lineups for $8. And some big names. You got Manley, Bonds, Griffey. Football, you got Favre, Emmett, Marino. $15 for some of the college versions. Some of the lesser names here at 10. Got some NASCAR stuff. But yeah, really, some really cool stuff. And price reasonably too. They're not trying to get a fortune for them. It doesn't seem. Sports memorabilia here. Cards. Even got some food options. Some decorative stuff. And more of the old school toy stuff here. Got some WCW yo-yos. And we got some freeze-dried candy as well. We got really just all kind of cool stuff. From Twix, gummy worms. I made it for the Twix. Cereal.
You said, do we have some for the kids? I was like, no.
M&M's. Caramel corn. The freeze-dried candy. Got Skittles. Some hot chews, Lucky Charms, popcorn. Even got some taffy. And of course they do give you the free samples. And of course that makes you want to buy it.
We just tried these. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I tried. Yeah, have her give you a sample of that caramel.
Hey, he said everything just happened for it.
But that free sample is probably gonna cost you $7. It's right there in the counter. Even got some Twix, some peach rings, gummy worms. Really a
Right under
super.
there, just like it not beautiful.
And I'm
What,
glad.
that one?
Yeah, the brown one. Yeah. And I better get out of here before I spend $50. And they were nice folks as well. Place for some vintage shirts, which apparently are a lot more expensive than I thought. It says $800. So I am sitting on the gold mine if my Attitude Era shirts go up. But yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff, but a lot of high prices. But maybe I'm just behind on, like they are. I mean, cool stuff, I guess, but $800 for Miss Elizabeth shirt? What's up with that? No, I think I'm Seacrest now.
It's doing it in such a way that when you start getting
More cool stuff here. These are made out of old records. They got some sports teams. They got some music rings. These said about $30 off the price. They got some really cool music ones. They got Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, which, George Strait. I may have to break down and get that one.
But you don't joke. I was not photo ready.
Oh, I don't think I got you. So you're good.
It's a death.
Some more food. Looks like a cool place here. They got some more of these. Dog shoes look like they're made out of antlers. Some unique gifts here. It looks like about $180 is the going rate on these things here. Honky tonk music, look, that's separate. Ford, Nashville, Tennessee. Country. I see in mountains are calling one, so. But obviously I like the saying, it's a pretty popular saying, but I don't know if I like what it's on. See what else we got over here. I also got some outside vendors with some unique stuff. There's a doghouse traffic light. Don't quite know what that is. Some old speed limit signs. Got some more of these metal signs, Harley Davidson type stuff over here. Some wooden decorations again. We got not too many old clothes, which I think is a good thing. We don't need. We got some rocks. Looks like we got some good souvenirs and stuff. Looks like we got some porch swings and stuff. Some more tools, some more manly stuff here. Tie downs, electrical connections, flap disc, car washing stuff. Good man shopping here.
Oh yeah, get all this one.
We were getting him back from, you might be a redneck if you go to the flea market, have to park a mile and a half away. You park in the middle of the NASCAR track and you buy a cow horn decorative piece in the process.
And
Cajun flavored Kentucky caramel corn. As the Bible says, the fool and the money will soon part ways. And I pretty much, that was me.
I bought. I decided to get some chipotle pepper.
Chipotle pepper, that's a Kelly Scott saying.
Yeah, he
flavor.
He let me try all kinds of samples.
So,
Chipotle pepper is my favorite. And then,
yeah.
of course, for the old school people, let's see.
We're probably gonna have to do a. I think the kids call it my flea market haul. I think is what the kids call it. So we're gonna have to do another video of that. But yeah, let's just come back to that later. So Kelly got his
Super Cajun.
and I'm going to let this thing go before I drop my turkeys there. As the kids call it, this is my flea market haul. We got some wrestlers. We got Captain Blue Albano, Hercules Hernandez, the WCW Ric Flair, Classic Freddie Blassie, and then the small ones of Hulk and DiBiase. We got This is something cool. This is deep fried caramel balls, and they give me a sample of it, so I know they're good. I bought something big, which we'll get into later, and he gave me I was able to talk him into a.
Plus my homage to a great show.
This is Kelly crashing the party as always, but that is a cool one. I gave that to you. I was actually intrigued by those. I didn't actually buy any. We got some kettle Cajun flavored popcorn, which I did not try a sample of.
I tried a sample of this, and it was great. So,
Yep. We got some coasters. First, I thought I may have messed up by getting these two, not getting one that had 4. But these are bigger, and they were holding the more modern cups. We also got a Johnny Paycheck. Paid $20 for this, which, you know, I laughed and kind of talked myself into going back because this is 95, so you're 30-something years old. And so, you know, you just, it's one of those things, you're not going to get a chance to buy something like that again. So I thought that was cool. I paid $10 for the Hulk.
I actually had
and then the other ones, these I paid 60 for.
I actually had that.
And they're in pretty good shape.
I actually had both of these.
I mean, there's some wear and tear, but you got to think these were in the mid 80s, so they're going to mid to late 80s. Paid $12 for the coasters. That was $7 for the caramel balls. And then last but not, and there's the popcorn was $8. That's pretty big popcorn. And this here is last but not least King George. See if we can get it a light. It is dark as can be.
Made out of.
It is made out of a record. So
They had all kinds of designs that you could do.
So I paid $25 for this. Probably what the lady recommended was going to Hobby Lobby and getting a frame. I think that's probably what I'll do.
Yeah, various groups,
Yeah.
television shows.
Yeah, like I could have bought several of those.
They could basically they could make anything you want.
Yeah.
So
Yep,
that
so.
was pretty cool.
So this is it. This is our what the kids call our flea market haul. About the flea market, and I don't know how much footage I got. I know I got a few minutes of footage, but it was so.
There was a lot to see.
It was a lot to see and do. So it was.
We spent 3 to 4 hours just walking around.
So yeah, it was impossible to.
Got our steps in.
Yeah, to get and see everything. I did take some pictures and stuff, so I'll try to throw those in here. But it was, you know, sometimes flea markets can be hit or miss. Sometimes they're filled full of fruit and just junk clothes. But this one wasn't. It had custom made stuff. It had unique items. And it didn't have the old stuff, but it was like the cool stuff. They had a bunch of old toys and baseball cards and I thought the prices was reasonable. Well, even like the custom made stuff, which I think I showed you. Like I paid, you know, it was nothing that was like, oh my gosh. And they even had some high end items. Like we looked at a chair, like a what do you call it, patio chair type
Man, that
thing.
was so nice.
And it was
I caught it immediately, and it's like I first noticed it because it had like had coasters on both sides of the armrests, and then it had lights mounted on the side, like solar rechargeable lights on poles next to it. And I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. And then he surprises us by pulling out this leg rest that was underneath the thing, and I got to rock in it back and forth like, oh, it was.
yeah, and then it was $600, and it was
Which that, I mean, that's, you know, something like that's going to be expensive.
Right.
I mean, given everything it had with it, I mean.
But I probably spent $250, and I think you probably spent $12. But you had, I believe you said you had a good time as well. I just kind of
Yeah, sometimes, like I go to a lot of local thrift stores in Dalton, and like I said, sometimes I'll buy a lot of stuff, sometimes I won't, but I enjoy looking around, just trying to see what they had, so I enjoyed it.
I mean, but yeah,
But you'll be blown away.
Yeah, I mean, it's once a month, so check the calendar on the website for.
We got a little lucky though, because I think you said the website said it said something, but
yeah, the website says the third weekend of the month, but this is the fourth weekend of the month, so I couldn't quite figure that out. So maybe they've changed it, but yeah, I would rate it for as the flea market goes. nine and a half out of 10. I mean, you know, I don't think I've ever spent that much money in a flea market ever. But yeah, it was great. I would almost plan my trip around it again, because it's also sort of free entertainment, and if you want to call it that. I mean, we had to pay like $5 to park or something like that, and you want to buy stuff. But you know, I think I would definitely do it again.
And we got a pretty good parking place considering, and people were walking from felt like 10 miles away. Just to
Yeah,
walk
I
over
mean, you've
there.
probably seen the video.
But I mean, after you've been through the place, you understand why.
We also parked in the middle of the racetrack speedway,
yeah.
so that was kind of cool as well.
First and only time I've ever been in a racetrack. Dad would be looking down and saying he approves, 'cause that's all he watched.